Right. It is I. It is I still in one piece. Don't wow. Warrior Junior. Warrior Junior. I guess you'll after I finish the story, you'll be able to maybe ascertain what why I'm a little wow. Wow. Okay. Saturday evening last night, and well, 3:30 in the morning. So take it for what it is on a Sunday. I'm just gonna sum it up by calling this insane. Insane. That's like that's what I call it. Like, and that's how I can summarize my evening. What are things that I do sometimes in my quest to live life to the fullest while I'm still here. I do things that just are sometimes utterly ridiculous. At least what I consider that. I love to dance. I mean, I don't like if you've been listening to this channel for any amount of time, my story about dancing and stuff. No need to rehash or repeat. This is lemon ginger tea. Just thought I'd try to. Sorry, I'm gonna be. I'm like not just tired, but I'm like just like wired or something. I don't know right now. So here's what happened. There was a dance tonight in Irvine Hilton, and I said, okay, well, now it's near the John Wayne Airport, so it's like really inconveniently located. Buses do go up to a certain time, but the way that I walk, I am not inclined, if I don't have to. Now some distances, as I will discuss, will be bust and bust for the bust. Um, Others, uh, you know. Okay, so I left my place at 2:30, I think. Now the Metrolink that goes to Orange County, the last one's 4:40. That's the one I want to catch. I figure I leave my place at 2:30. It's got over 2 hours just to catch one bus to get to the Red Line station. Get to the Red Line station. It's a fast. Well, you're on the red line going to Union Station, 15-20 minutes. It's not that. So I'm waiting for the fucking bus, and you know I didn't wait too long. I was waiting too long, and for some reason it just was very slow. It was a very slow ride to the Red Line station. So I get to the Red Line station on Santa Monica, Vermont, and I'm thinking, okay, it's around 4 o'clock. I knew it was already 4 o'clock. I said that should be fine. We're at 4:40 is when the thing leaves. So I'm waiting for the red line, and I think it was like 10 minutes. So here's how fast time goes. I got there maybe a little bit after 4, maybe 4:05. So I waited, I think maybe 12 minutes. So it was close to like you know 4:15 by the time I got on the, or maybe 4:20, I think it was, if that. And the bus, the red line was packed to the gills. I could not believe how full it was. You could barely squeeze a person on. There's cars. There's a lot of train cars. They're all packed to the gills. I barely squeezed in, and, and so we're like a stop or two away from the Union Station. I look at my clock. It's 4:30. I'm like, holy fuck, I got like 10 minutes and I'm still not at Union Station yet. It pulls in Union Station, it's 4:35 now. And I'm like, holy fuck, dude, I gotta haul serious ass. I gotta haul serious ass to fucking get to the fucking this Orange County line, or I'm not gonna make it. So I thought you could just run to the fucking bus thing. Don't worry about the ticket. Just get on the fucking bus. You're not gonna make it. But then I said, you know what? I was at the ticket. I knew where like I knew I was cutting it kind of close, but I said I can get this fucking ticket, real quick. So got the ticket and I jogged and I literally made the Orange County bus by like 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes at that. I wouldn't have made it like if I wasn't really moving. Maybe I'm not sure. I just want to chance it. So I said what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take this to Santa Ana instead, because there's a bus that goes all the way down Main Street to MacArthur. And I'm looking at this thing and I say, well, from Maine to MacArthur, I said I'm not too far from the hotel and the airport, whatever. It's all down. So it's not far from right there. So everything's going according to plan around 6 o'clock, and I'm on the bus that's going down. I get off at MacArthur in Maine. So I'm looking. I say, okay, which way is this? And I think it's like to the right, going toward the airport, I think. Well, you have chosen poorly. Me start walking, and I'm walking, and I'm walking, and I'm walking. And about 3 miles later, I go, uh-oh. I had a bad feeling about this. I'm like, I'm looking at trying to figure this out, looking at my Google Maps, but I have trouble seeing it on this phone. It's an older phone, so I only get like half of the page. And I said, I don't know. I thought, it goes around. Eventually, MacArthur, it should get me there, right? After a while, I luckily, thank God, I got a hold of my friend, John, and he said, no, you go the wrong way. Where I got off the bus, that's all I had to do. If I would have went the other way, MacArthur goes around and heads right to the fucking. It's on MacArthur, but I went the wrong way because I looked at the map when I got home and I said I would have wound up in Huntington Beach, Fountain Valley. I never would have got there. It doesn't. The other way doesn't get you there. If I would have went the other way, I would have made it. Or if I would have continued down Maine, that would have got me there as well. Because what happens is MacArthur wraps around and you hit it again. So the fastest way would have been just to walk down Maine. So I walked 3 miles, 3.5 miles, I would say, in the wrong direction. 3.5 miles back, all the way back. Now I'm up to like 7 miles. And he tells me, he says, you got to go down Maine, and it hits MacArthur. So that was maybe a good 1.5 miles. So close to 8 miles, I would say. It was kind of cute though, like as I was approaching the airport, I was at the airport, and this plane literally was so cool, like this American Airlines. I think it didn't look like a 747, it looked a little smaller, but it was, it went right over my head. I mean, it couldn't have been more than 100 yards. I'm not exaggerating. 150 yards at that. It was right over my fucking head when it landed. I was walking, and the plane went right over my head as it was coming in for the landing. It was the coolest thing ever, just to see it. It's like, wow. So I get to the venue, and it's around 9 o'clock now, which is not bad. But the dance floor was full. It was in the main ballroom. The floor really sucks. It is not a good dance floor. It is not a good at all. Um, I was hoping there'd be some other women there, like, you know, no. The one that I usually dance with, she was there, and we were doing some fun stuff. She's a trooper. She's kind of cool. I didn't grab her ass, but I grab around the waist, kind of stuff. She's like a short. She's got a good spirit. She's really a good spirit. I'm surprised that she hasn't taken me home with her or really you know done anything to me. You know what I mean? Maybe she's a little self conscious, or she told me once it's complicated, so maybe she's involved. So I don't care. Um, walk 7 fucking miles or more. There's more. There was more. It had to be. It had to be. I looked at the Thomas guide when I got in. I was literally on the near harbor and MacArthur. I was so far away. I walked so far. You think, why go to the venue when you can walk away from it? It was absolutely ridiculous how far away I was. You know, I walked all the way around past South Coast. 7 fucking miles. More probably. I'm telling you, it was more. It was, but I got there. And then it was funny. They had like a pool out. The hill. They have a pool there. People sitting outside, like these kids. It's cold outside. The kids are in the pool. Maybe the pool is heated, whatever. But I walked in there and say, dude, you're swimming at night in a fucking pool. Like, it was just funny. It was. Kids like be kids. And have fun. In a way, I kind of think the same way. Don't allow life, time, lifetime. Get it? Lifetime. Don't allow it to send you into the grave before your time. And you know what I mean. You could be the Walking Dead. You more than likely are. What people are just pencil pushers. Don't know how to their idea of a Saturday night. I'm not saying go walk 7 miles to go dancing. I'm not implying that, but get out of your comfort zone. Got off the Metrolink. I was in Santa Ana. There ain't no white people there. It's all Hispanic, and I got no problem with that. I never been. I was like, it's cool. Group of chicks. It was like a tornado. They all walked by me. Go see something different. Oh, I didn't mention I had a backpack on me. Well, it was all clothes in there. It wasn't real heavy. You might change your clothes, but I wasn't walking with not, 7, 9, 8 miles with nothing on me. I was carrying a backpack with me. It's funny because the hotel is on MacArthur and Douglas. Get it? Douglas MacArthur. It's real funny. Dance my ass. After walking 9 miles, I danced my ass off. But I was smart enough to bring, a full thing of tuna salad. And the water. I would have gotten there if I didn't go the wrong way. I would have gotten there 2.5 hours earlier, maybe more. Tonight was really interesting. Usually there's one woman that meets my fancy, at least one. There was none. There was none tonight. None. None. I know I said it 3 times already. What can you do, man? Sometimes, you know? Sorry, I'm just looking at my feet right now after that walk. They're okay. It's just for a lot. You try to live life while you're still here, you know? I got real, like, when I had to walk all the way back, even though I took this different street, Sunflower, whatever, my buddy. So I didn't really, I mean, I walked it back, even though it was on a different street all the way back. I got to like South Coast Plaza. I started to get real, there was like no sidewalk. I started to get real mad. Cars going by. I felt like just, I can't let these cars just kill me, you know? That was around the 7 mile mark. I started to just saying to myself, dude, I've had enough. Like of just being alive, you know? I just had enough of trying to be unique, trying to be me, not fitting in. And it's like, it really sucks sometimes, you know? It really sucks, you know? To be like an oddball outlier is what I call it. I can think of things that suck a lot worse, like not having a place to live, not having some warm tea when it's cold outside, not having any money. I can think of a lot of things that suck worse. thought about this too. I was talking to my buddy John. I didn't want to burn out my minutes on my phone. He kind of got me through it to get there. Told my own 1/3. You know? Told me he's blessed with a third kid now. Oh, from Star Wars, from the first movie. And C-3PO and R2-D2, they're on Tatooine, you know. This is our lot in life. We're meant to suffer. It's very interesting because it is so true. You're gonna suffer. I'm not saying you have to walk around in the desert, but the suffering part. I don't care if you got a car. There's so many people. They suffer in different ways. I mean, here I'm suffering just to go to this place to go dancing. I mean, how much suffering is that? What's the worst case scenario? I don't make it there. Oh well, I have money on me. I have $400. Talked to my taxi driver before, you know, and he goes after he's done with the airport. You know, around midnight, come pick me up. $100. He's gonna take me home. And you know what? That shit was 50 miles. He came and got me around midnight. It took me all the way home, Hollywood, whatever, In-N-Out Burger. I sat outside in the cold with my In-N-Out, with my double and my shake. I didn't mind. Got me back. Got me back before 1:30. And I walked home. I'll tell you something. When he picked me up, you know, when I was dancing, whatever, it was fine. I wanted to go. There was like a Chevron a block away. I wanted to get some, like, you know, electrolyte drink or something. Not a Gatorade, but they make something kind of similar. But I knew I was really, really tired. I said, I'm not going to make it. And then come back, and for this taxi guy, I don't want to keep him waiting. So I waited. He showed up. You know, I was so out of it. I had like the water in my hand, and I was like, no, just get me the fuck out of here, get me home. But I'll tell you, so I was sitting, you know, maybe 45 minutes, you know, driving. When I got out of his car, it was like I could barely fucking walk. I stiffened up. I tightened up. Then after a little bit, I was fine. But 48 years old, man. I'm in pretty damn good condition. I'm in pretty fucking good condition. It doesn't matter though. It's still age. I always say it's not the age, it's the mileage. Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Harrison Ford. So, you know, it's I used to spend so much going to casino. Spend like $100 to get home from these things. Like, you know, $15 to get in. I did pay. I paid. You know, I was so tired. I go, bartender, you got any water? He goes, yeah, it's like $5. Give me a bottle of water. But I found a place that I could refill the bottle all night for free. And I hit that thing 4 or 5 times. So that's fine. I didn't give a shit. You know, I was so, when I got there, just, you know, I needed to get change into my suit and get out there. And I did that like in a minute. But you know, I'm kind of an oddball. I'm an oddball. You know, I definitely am. Um, Many compliments tonight. People liking my dancing. Again, the floor really sucked. Dancing in mud. Not because it was slippery, because the floor composite, the the dance floor composite, it was not either it wasn't mopped down properly, or cleaned. It wasn't sticky. It's just a very bad wood. It's not. It's just not good. Like I know a good floor, and that's not one of them. I know immediately when I stand on it. I go, no, no, this is not good. Then I've been on floors that are really, really good. And I've been on like just regular. They're not real. It's like a lacquered dance, wood. It's like that just flows, or concrete or something, but not this fucking odd squarish type material that looks like wood or something, but it's no good. I don't know how to describe it. I could tell. I guess these people, and it was really dark in there too. I asked, this one Latina older lady. She's one of the promoters. I said, why is it so dark in there? Well, because people are saying we want it. They're all saying we want it darker in here. We want it darker in here. And I said, it makes it really hard for me to go up and meet somebody when it's so damn dark, when I can't see what people look like. I guess a lot of these older people, they're self-conscious or whatever. I don't care. I told you my story already about the women that one couple of weeks, months ago. Very self-conscious about. Oh, you can see what we really look like. Man, what the fuck is that bullshit? You don't know. Believe me, I ain't nothing to look at, okay? If anybody's a critic, I am, okay? So I hate saying, I'm gonna wrap this up, when something doesn't work out, that it was a waste of time, because you don't know if you didn't go. You don't. You don't know. So it's okay. Lesson learned. In 2 weeks, Friday night, New Year's Eve, they're gonna have the same place. Are you showing up? Are you coming? I said, more than likely, no. It's not the cost. It's not the $125. And it's not like the band, really. I don't. It's just I'm not seeing me meeting anybody. I'm not seeing anything good happening. Sorry, I'm sitting on my feet. My feet are. get older, you know. It's like, you know, the skin, you know, the rubbing against nails are a little, you gotta keep them short and stuff. But I'm not bad, you know. Like for somebody almost 50 years old, I'm holding together fairly well. Not muscle. Um, you know, you don't have to be a bodybuilder, you know, but it's good. Jack LaLanne made some phenomenal points when you know, about the body, you know, the body's meant to be used. Now, I know I don't like the car analogy because you can run a car into the ground. You can blow out its motor through abuse, you know, like, but I like, you know, the idea, the concept of putting in quality, you know, taking care of your vehicle, good food, good exercise, you know, good rest. People ain't gonna fucking do it. It's just, it's too much. As you get older, the convenience of having a car, I don't have one by design. You would think, like on Saturday night, go all the way there. You get like different crop, you know, people and stuff. Mm, it's okay. Anyway, with that being said, I'm gonna lay down. Hope you appreciated my Saturday night fiasco, whatever. You know, just trying to get away from the area. Boy, I'll tell you something, man. I really tried. What you can do. In the end, that's all you can do. Don't wanna. You're gonna get old. That's goes without saying. But you don't want to get old and have these regrets. You, I mean, I've seen things from what I would say both sides of the equation. Now I know, excuse me, I know I keep talking about harping on my age, but like on Friday night, and I went up to the piggy, and there's young people, you know, 22, whatever, 24, 21, whatever. It's like these young women, they're prime, you know. And tonight I see people, they're in their 80s there. One woman dancing with me, kind of, she get maybe 70 years old, maybe more. That's the whole spectrum. That's like beginning to the end. I mean, it's amazing. Now, the ones in their 20s, I don't dance with um, because they never asked me to, and I feel like You know, they're just too young, you know, even though they're incredible, like they're in their prime, but they they know. And I hate saying this. It makes me sound like such a fucking, I don't know the right word, superficial, chauvinist, whatever, pig, you know, but it's not true. I'm not. I'm just honest. Sometimes you got nothing good to say, don't say it at all. But the truth, let's say the truth will set you free. The truth is the truth, you know, it doesn't matter. It's hiding in your mind. You know, that stuff has to be pushed out into the light. And no, women, I don't like, you know, when you say some of these things like, you're telling me I'm no, well, you're not. You're, you know, old woman. To me, you know, it's not going to help me. You don't got to be in the 2021, but look, that woman I danced with, she's 55, you know, and she's not bad. She's not J-Lo, but, you know, she's not bad, you know, for 55, you know. So we kind of like, you know, but she never took me home with her. No, she won't give, you know. And I've asked, yes. You gotta understand, I'm not your normal kind of guy in a way. Now, no disrespect. I'm not saying I'm better or superior, but you know, people with these you know, again, anyway, it's just enough. I'm beginning to ramble and mumble on, and that's not going to help um, make any valid points, stress anything that's really worth um, discussing. We'll continue this next time. Warrior Junior will keep battling on somehow. Feel like I've gone through hell and back today, literally. Not to say Irvine is hell, but I walked unbelievable, you know, unbelievable. I'm still here. Still here.